Well, hi there, food friends. It's Kevin.
Hey, good morning. I'm Ralph behind the camera.
And welcome to Cavalcade of Food. And we are here preparing for some friends who are coming up later today.
Healthy eaters.
Very healthy eaters. And so we're thinking, okay, we can do healthy, right? Anyways, this is a wonderful time of the year to do things that really are healthy with fresh fruits, fresh vegetables,
fresh herbs.
So we're making, Ralph, a watermelon salad. Okay?
Yeah, we've had those recently in restaurants and little cafes around town and thought we could do our own spin on that.
Yeah, and so you start with watermelon. Now what I've got here, Ralph, is I don't know if I'll do this whole watermelon, but I've got half a watermelon here. I probably don't need quite this much.
I like your handy dandy scooper.
You like that? This is a melon baller. So you can find these in kitchen shops. This is an old one.
I like that.
This one was my mom's. It's been around a long time. Now,
different size on each end?
Yeah, a small and a large. I'm using a large, but these are great to use with watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, any kind of melon. Really, it works.
But not
well
ice cream.
Well, I don't think that little scoop would get you very far.
No.
So I'm using it for the watermelon here. Now, if you don't have a melon baller, not to worry. You can just cut this watermelon up and dice it into
bite-sized
cubes.
pieces.
Yeah, you want it not too big, but just small enough because we're going to be mixing some other things in.
And if you do it that way, then your watermelon won't look like the crows got to it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably do about half of this watermelon, and then we'll start adding the other ingredients now. And of course, it helps to use the seedless watermelon. But what I'm going to, after I get done with this, I've got some feta cheese here, and I've got some fresh herbs out of the garden. I've got basil, both. I grew two varieties this year, the traditional kind, and then I have this little petite basil,
wow.
This tiny leaf. That we won't even have to cut. We can just put the leaves in there. And then I've got some chives as well, just to give a little bit of a onion flavor. Normally, if I had a nice sweet red onion, I would put that in here, dice that up real fine, but I don't have. But we'll make up with it with the chives.
Yeah, the basil is a key ingredient. Sometimes you might see this watermelon salad made with mint, but I think they're in the same family, mint and basil. But
I think you're right.
We thought it'd be nice to just concentrate on the basil and leave the mint out this time.
Yeah, we've had it with mint. It's very good, and we've had it with basil, and it's very good. So they both flavors go really well with the sweet of the watermelons. So what I've done is I've got our basil leaves here, and I tried to roll them up in a chiffonade, which is just a French word for cutting here into sort of strips. And then I'm going to add some of this little tiny basil here, and that I'm just stripping.
I've never seen tiny basil.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? It's just little, it's like a miniature. I don't know, those of plant folks, and when I was at the nursery and I saw this, it just looked so great. So I'm just going to put that in. I can't remember what it's called though. It's a type of basil, but I can't remember. But anyway, it's got these tiny leaves. So let me finish chopping this up, and then I'm going to put the herbs in. We'll come back and do the cheese. So we've got our basil's in here, and I've got I chopped up those chives that I had, Ralph. Put those in here. Now I'm gonna kind of work this feta.
How much is that cheese?
This is 4 ounces. I got a 8-ounce block of it.
And then cut it in half.
Yeah, I didn't want all of it. If you really like feta, and we like feta cheese. If you want it more cheesy, you can. You could dice the feta up into cubes if you want, but I like it kind of in crumbles.
Yeah.
I think it's better.
It balances better with the other ingredients, and we were saying, or I was thinking that maybe you could experiment with this salad if you had parsley and spearmint, but not basil, perhaps, and other types of things that we're putting in. Yeah, get creative, and if you find your watermelon isn't sweet enough to your liking, maybe throw in some chunks of pineapple if you happen to have that.
Oh, that would be fun. Okay, so let's put these nice feta crumbles in here. Again, this was 4 ounces. I think that'll be just right.
Mm-hmm. And it's a great summer salad, not just for the taste and what's in it, but the look of it. It's got the green, the white, the red, of course, from the watermelon. It's just simple and quick and easy.
Now I'm putting just a little bit of salt, like maybe a half of a teaspoon, okay, of kosher salt. That'll just bring out some of the flavors. And I'm putting a couple of grinds of black pepper in here. Then you have the sweet.
Oh, I forgot about
a little salty with the cheese. You have the herbs, and then this is going to be the acid. Okay, so we're hitting kind of all the. This is balsamic vinegar. You can use. This is regular balsamic. They make it in a white version too, which is very good. And we're just going to drizzle a little bit in there, and we're going to toss. We're going to toss because remember too, your watermelon makes a lot of juice.
Liquid, yeah.
So
I can really get the fragrance of the balsamic and the cheese, and it smells delicious.
So here's, isn't that pretty? With you have the green, the kind of the flecks of green and white, and then you have the beautiful watermelon, and it's really just a beautiful salad.
A fresh summertime salad.
And that's it. Done. Okay. So we can put a little in a bowl here, and again, you kind of have all these flavors together. That's nice. That's it. Salty, sweet, herby.
Got it all.
Really good, yeah. Well, and this was a really sweet watermelon too.
We count on our friends to try to keep us on the healthy straight and narrow sometimes and guide us. So this is, we're grateful that our healthy friends are coming, and we decided to make a healthy salad. So, you know what? Didn't take long, didn't take a lot of ingredients. We had a great time putting it together. Hope you had a great time being with us. We'll see you next time right here on Cavalcade of Food. Bye, everybody. Bye, Lulu.